So that's how you want to do it?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down the best and worst movie remakes and sequels where the lead roles were recast as a different gender. We'll be examining whether the gender swap itself worked, not just the quality of the film.
You know, I pride myself on being honest with everybody. But there's somebody I've been lying to for a very long time. Myself.
Number 5, didn't work, Hes All That. The first version, She's All That, was your standard makeover-themed high school rom-com. The 2021 update follows almost the exact same story beats.
This will be me proving that once again, I can take anything or anyone and make them popular. And once we win prom king and queen, I'll give back all my followers and my sponsorship.
The biggest difference, aside from the gender swap, is that everyone is constantly on social media, except, of course, for Cameron. He is this movie's Lainey Boggs, an artsy loner who turns out to be hot underneath the stocking cap and scraggly hair.
I feel so much, I get carried away. I love to love, I just wanna stay and get carried away.
Wow, you are good.
The plot is practically a copy-paste of the original. A remake like this could have seized the opportunity to examine beauty standards and the way they affect men as well as women, but this one fails to do anything interesting at all. Hes All That is basically just a worse, more annoying version of the 1999 film.
So I made a bet with Alden that I could take some person and make them over.
Some person? What kind of person?
Can we please just talk about this in private?
No, what kind of person, Paget?
The biggest loser we could find so she could turn him into prom king.
But that was before.
Wait, so I was a bet.
Number 5, worked What Men Want. Both this movie and the original feature high-powered business people using their newfound gift to get ahead in their jobs.
3 5s come to Papa. Grant lost some weight.
Best to you, Miss Win-Win.
Oh, it's just Miss Win tonight.
What Women Want has ad exec Mel Gibson reading women's minds to steal their ideas and manipulate them. What Men Want, on the other hand, sees sports agent Taraji P. Henson successfully navigating a male-dominated field and exposing her friends' lying, cheating partners.
Get me out of here. I just want to play some pickup at Wabash Park.
Oh, please, gentlemen, please. I think I know what's on everybody's mind here.
She's no saint, but she's a lot easier to like than Nick Marshall. In fact, Henson is most of the reason this film works. She's smart and funny, and actually has chemistry with co-star Aldous Hodge. We'll go out on a limb and say the gender-swapped version might actually be better than the original.
Because of my gift. James, I know you are not worthy of my friend Mari.
What are you talking about?
And you need to know before you jump the broom that he slept with your cousin Gabby last May. What? While you were in Boston, girl.
Number 4, didn't work, The Hustle. Based on 1988's Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, which itself is a remake of 1964's Bedtime Story, this film stars Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson as con artists who team up to fleece wealthy men.
Men see that quality in us and exploit us. So all I'm doing is put that thing down, flip it and reverse it, and then I'm now exploiting them.
We wanted this movie to work. It should have worked. Hathaway and Wilson are both comedic powerhouses, but for some reason the jokes just do not land. Every punchline feels forced, and we never get the sense that the two leads actually enjoy working together.
But it's Dad.
French fry. Can I have another one?
The script is limp and predictable, and the direction is unremarkable. It's amazing that with so much talent involved in this production, that the end result turned out so bad.
That means
You're Thomas's Nana.
Oh, no! Oh, Christ, Penny! Clearly Thomas's Nana was Medusa and she passed the torch on to him and now he's the new Medusa. What is wrong with you?
Number 4, worked. Ghostbusters. Despite all the hate this movie received from immature men who don't think girls should be allowed to bust ghosts, it was actually a critical success.
I thought I didn't know any of you when you were alive, because I don't enjoy any of you, especially you.
Okay. All right, let's reel it in.
I don't like you either.
We gotta save our energy. Come on, let's go.
Melissa McCarthy, Kristen Wiig, Kate McKinnon, and Leslie Jones are a comedy dream team. They play off each other perfectly and genuinely look like they're having a blast. Chris Hemsworth is also no slouch in the comedy department, and he provides the icing on the cake as Kevin the receptionist.
You know what? I would love to let your cat live here with you, but I have a pretty severe cat allergy.
Oh, I don't have a cat. It's a dog. His name's my cat.
These Ghostbusters aren't just lady versions of the 1980s characters. They have their own unique backstories and motivations. In fact, many fans wish they could have gotten more background on the characters, especially McKinnon's Holtzman.
Forgot about my new toys. Let's go.
Number 3, didn't work, Grease 2. We wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you didn't even know that this movie existed. After Grease became a huge box office smash, Paramount was quick to pump out a sequel. Unfortunately, it was a massive flop. It basically rehashes all of the plot points from the original, but with worse songs, worse acting, and worse chemistry between the leads.
That's the way it's gonna be. That's the way that I feel. I want a whole lot more than the boy next door. I want hell on wheels.
No offense to Maxwell Caulfield, but he doesn't have John Travolta's singing talent or on-screen presence. And while good girl Sandy Olsen is sweet, down-to-earth, and relatable, her male counterpart, Michael, is just boring. Grease 2 was a hastily written cash grab, and it shows.
I never thought you'd kiss me like that if you knew who I really was.
Are you crazy? I want 2 for the price of 1.
Number 3, worked, His Girl Friday. This screwball comedy features a fast-talking reporter named Hildy investigating a man's wrongful conviction at the behest of her editor, who also happens to be her ex-husband.
Listen, Walter, you are no longer my husband and no longer my boss. And you're not going to be my boss.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just what I say.
It's based on the 1928 Broadway play, The Front Page, which was first adapted into film in 1931. In both the play and the earlier movie, Hildy is a man. The 1940 version recast the character with Rosalind Russell and adds a romantic element.
All right, Bruce. Suppose you have Mr. Burns examined over in his office and see what they'll allow on that old carcass of his. If his...
Say, I'm better than I ever was. How do
That
you
was
like
never anything to brag about.
Although the film mostly follows the plot of the original, Russell's rapid-fire banter with Cary Grant makes it feel fresh and new. The two play off each other brilliantly, making His Girl Friday a true classic of the genre.
This is war. You can't desert me
Oh,
now.
Walter, will you get off that trapeze? You've got your story right over there on the desk. Go on, smear it all over the front page. Earl Williams captured by the Morning Post. I covered your story for you, and I got in a fine mess doing it. Now I'm getting out.
Number 2, didn't work, American Pie presents Girls' Rules. This movie was supposed to be a modern take on the teen sex comedy from the girl's perspective.
You still fell out of a window, and you did not get laid.
Yeah, I get it. I messed up. I'm sorry if I wanted my first time to be both safe and beautiful, okay?
It could have been a fun twist on the genre, but it was written and directed by a bunch of dudes, and it shows. Instead of presenting an authentic look at young women's sexuality in the age of social media, it's full of raunchy scenes and jokes that are more like something from a male fantasy.
Okay, all you need to know is that they're tiny and lacy, and they have a remote control.
Obviously, teen comedies don't have to be realistic, but the characters in the first American Pie felt genuine and likable. These girls are just caricatures of high school students.
It worked.
Yeah, for everyone but you.
No, it worked for me too. I went to Michigan State with this image in my head, and it all fell apart.
Number 2, worked, Ocean's 8. Sandra Bullock plays Danny Ocean's sister, Debbie. As in the earlier films in this series, she assembles a team to pull off a lucrative heist.
You know your footprint is a disaster, right? Sorry, what? Your footprint? My footprint? Yes, ma'am. If you plan to steal shit, definitely gotta clean this up, because right now my little sister could hack you.
This time, they're stealing a $150 million Cartier necklace right off of a celebrity's neck during the Met Gala. The star-studded cast is the perfect mix of quirky and oddball characters, and the writing is just as sharp as any movie in the series.
I haven't eaten anything in 3 days. I'm sorry.
Am I being rude?
She's in deep. Maybe half a bowl.
The heist itself even includes a surprise twist, just like Ocean's 11. But this movie is far from a rehash. Instead, it's a unique spin on the franchise that leaves us wanting more of this gorgeous group.
You asked her to come? Oh. We realized a few days ago that Miss Kluger
Was not a total frickin' idiot.
might have gotten a sense of what we were doing.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, didn't work, American Psycho 2. Like Grease 2, this sequel was a quick cash grab intended to capitalize on the popularity of another property.
He started out organized, but spiraled downward late in his so-called career. He began to keep bodies for days, meticulously washing their hair and even applying makeup before disposing of them.
Mila Kunis plays a college student studying criminology who's determined to get into the FBI. She's also a sociopath who murders just about everyone she meets. If that sounds like it has nothing to do with the first film, you're right, it doesn't.
But you gotta look at the positive side. I'm killing for a better tomorrow. Once I get into the FBI, I'll be in the position to stop dozens, maybe even hundreds of serial killers.
That's because the script was originally called The Girl Who Wouldn't Die and had no connection to the 2000 film. It was hastily retooled to tie it in with American Psycho, and it was so bad that Kunis later admitted that she was embarrassed to be in it. It's not funny or scary, and it's missing the satire that made the original so brilliant.
I need for him to know. I mean, what's the point of pulling off the perfect set of murders to realize my dream if there isn't someone alive who knows about it? It would be as if I've done nothing at all.
Number 1, worked. 13 going on 30. This early 2000s rom-com isn't a straight remake, but it has an awful lot in common with a made-for-TV Disney movie from the 80s called 14 going on 30.
Oh no. No, Danny, forget it. No, no, no. I am not doing that.
But it's perfect. If I were older, I could convince Miss Noble out of marrying Jack Joe Kelton.
In it, a 14-year-old boy uses a machine invented by his nerdy friend to age himself into an adult overnight so that he can pursue the teacher that he has a crush on. In the Jennifer Garner version, her 13-year-old consciousness magically transports into her own future body.
30 and flirty and thriving. 30 and flirty and thriving. 30 and flirty and thriving.
Garner absolutely nails this role. She's incredibly convincing as a woman with the mind of a young teen, not to mention hilarious. The plot might be a little silly, but the humour, romance and 80s nostalgia more than make up for it. What movie would you like to see remade as a gender swap? Let us know in the comments below.
Come on, Mr. Miyagi. How can I block an attack if I can't see?
Then you use ear, nose, skin, feet. Learn to use all senses.